Hello, everyone. Welcome to this session. So today what we're going to do is review everything you need to know in order to join Dr. Pillai for the full moon of the Guru, which is happening July 7th through the 9th in 2025. And you're here today because you have either already registered, have an interest in registering, or are contemplating kind of needing all the details before you get to the point where you're going to join. Now, before we get started into the logistics, there's something that Dr. Pillai asked me to do during this session, which is to review a couple questions that he posed. Why do I need a guru? Can I do it myself? And what is the difference between learning from a guru and a textbook? And the difference, so why do I need a guru? A guru is not just a teacher who gives information. That's a teacher. A guru is someone who transmits an experience, a realization. They don't explain it, they are the path. Like they've lived the path. They're bringing that information, that energy with them. You need a guru because the spiritual journey isn't about just collecting knowledge. It's about inner transformation. It's about clearing your blind spots. It's about staying anchored when your ego and your habits and your doubts and your confusion arise. A guru holds a living vibration that your mind alone cannot generate. And when you're in his or her presence, you receive that vibration. And it is even more visceral when you're in their physical presence. Now, we all get to experience Dr. Pillai Shaktipat energy, darshan transmission via video, which is amazing with our technology. But when you're in his physical presence, it's even more accelerated. It's even more abundant. And that's why it's so unique. Now let's go to even getting touched by the guru. One of the things I always say when welcoming people into a time where you get to be in the presence, the physical presence of Dr. Pillai, I say, we don't touch him. That's what I always say. To give reverence and to give him his psychic and physical space, we just greet him with a namaste. This time, he's touching us. The guru is reaching out to us. And that is the most profound experience you can have with a guru. So we're so blessed to have that opportunity this time. And like he said, when he did his session last week, I think it was, he's like, I don't remember the last time I did it. And it was a very long time ago when he did a touch initiation. And he's very specifically doesn't do it because of that transmission that happens, and also what happens to him as well through taking the karma of the people that he physically touches. So the next question is, can I do it myself? Yes, but it can be more difficult. Theoretically, the self or the truth is inside of all of us, right? We are fully complete, as Dr. Pillai says. So yes, it's possible to experience and realize without the guru, but practically the mind is going to always draw us in. And we're in this endless loop of distractions and maybe spiritual pride or avoidance, which helps us to make mistakes on the path. And our guru serves as a mirror, a compass, and sometimes a hammer, depending on how close you are to him, to break the illusion that we can't even detect sometimes. And I have to say, for myself, oftentimes when he's with the hammer, breaking the illusion, and I'm just feeling shattered, I think, is this person just being cruel to me? But that's just my mind working, because my soul knows I signed up for this. I signed up for the experience that 99.9% of the people on the planet will never get to experience, which is to be with a Sadguru, the presence of an actual enlightened being who can change your reality, who can break the illusion. And then I remember, yes, this is why I'm here, and he's not being cruel. He's doing what my soul asked to do, which is to clear the illusion so that I can realize myself, right? So without that, without the guru, we're kind of going through this life a little bit blindfolded, right? He's the compass. And so that is why it can be done. It's just a little harder, or a lot harder in some cases. The last question, what is the difference between learning from a guru and from a textbook? Well, some of you have probably tried both, right? A textbook gives you concepts, methods, even techniques. A guru gives you a living transmission, the energy, the presence, the grace, the alignment, the realizations. Reading about fire is a little different than standing in front of the fire, right? And feeling the flame and the heat, or maybe putting your hand over it and having it change you. So a textbook is a map. The guru is a living guide who takes you across the terrain that makes you not fall off the cliffs, right? And just be able to even carry you over the path. So those are the 3 questions that Dr. Pillai asked me to deliver to you all during this special session. Okay, let's see. Any questions? We have the teacher's immersion session during noon. What does that include? It's actually it's noon Pacific, but because we're on the East Coast, it's 3 p.m. Eastern time. And that is the time when the teacher will take the teachings from Dr. Pillai earlier that day, and then you'll be inside of that session probably for about an hour. And it's usually Mohini Padma who brings you deep into a guided experience. So it's another way for you to go deeper into what you received. We should book the hotel for July 9th and check out on the 10th. Yes. So you can arrive. I mean, if you want to arrive early in Washington, D.C. and go see, the Capitol or whatever, you're welcome to do that, of course. And the hotel has 2 days before and 2 days after at the same rate upon availability. So let's say if July 7th, you can arrive July 5th or depart July 12th. Those, as long as they're available on their calendar, they are giving it to you for the same price, which is $129 per night. But yes, if you're only staying for our retreat, then you'll arrive on the 7th, anytime before 4 p.m. And then you'll leave July 10th. So you'll be at the hotel for the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th. Those are the nights you want to book, okay? Any physical objects specific to Hiramba, Ganapati, and Sri Vidya. Yes, Tony, that's a really great point. We will have the Sri Vidya yantras, which is the Sri Chakra yantra. We'll have some Hiramba, Ganapati. We'll see what we have in stock in terms of statues. And we'll also have Muruga items like the veil and statues. So thank you for that reminder. Do you guys have Rameshwaram water? No, we don't. We don't. I have a tiny bit. If Dr. Pillai wants me to bring it, maybe he'll use it on you. Maybe he'll spray it on you guys. It's a good idea. How many different kinds of malas? That I don't know yet. We'll have a variety. Usually there's like 5 to 10 different types of malas. There'll be 2 or 3 different kinds, two kinds of Srimbrazi malas. And then we will see what's in stock at Astraved, again, associated with the topics that Dr. Pillai will be teaching on, like perhaps there's a mala for Muruga, things like that. But if you have something that you've been eyeing on the store, send us the link to that or send us the product. And we're going to be doing a big shipment from India to the US. So we can always put your product in there. Can you brief about how to register for the last session only, Guru Purnima Muruga? Yes, so if you go to the program website, and I can share that if that's needed. So here's our program website, and I'll scroll down to by the way, these are all the proxy remedies. This is where you would download the schedule. This accidentally says AM, it should say PM. This is the picture of Dr. Pillai touching the items last year. And here's a lot of information that I already mentioned, right? Where the location will be. The membership, the retreat includes just the admissions. The airport is Dulles. I think we'll update this. We should update this. I already told you. It's Washington Dulles, Dulles, so that you can plan your arrival even before you join. Like, let's say you can't register until maybe June. That's okay. You can still book your flight. The hotel is guaranteeing our room block of $129 per night until June 9th. After that, there's no guarantee. And then here is your 1 day. So Shayla, if you want to enroll, here you go. And that's the 1 day experience. So there's the 1 day, I mentioned that. There's 2 day, 3 day, and 3 day plus the remedies. Thank you again for all of you for being here. Thank you, Dr. Pillai, for honoring us with your presence for Guru Purnima this year. And I hope that everyone who is wanting to join is able to and will come and be in Dr. Pillai's presence, whether it's for 1 day or 3 days during this sacred time of the full moon of the Guru. And if you have any questions, just write to support@pillaicenter.com. We're happy to help you. We're here to support your journey, regardless of what it is, whether it's logistics or spiritual questions. We're here to assist you. You are also welcome to copy me, Gina@pillaicenter.com, if you have anything else that you'd like to, if there's any other questions. But do contact support first and then just copy me. This way, if there's anything that I need to respond to, I can do it, but they will be the first ones to handle your inquiries. All right, thank you again. We will see you soon. Namaste.